You know, when it comes to Sony Animation being on Netflix, everybody thinks that K-pop Demon Hunters was the big breakout one. And listen, K-pop Demon Hunters is the most viewed original film ever in the history of Netflix. So good on them. I think you're going to hear again. I believe we're going to see multiple songs from that movie get nominated for Best Song at the Academy Awards. I I don't know off the top of my head if that's ever happened. Maybe it has. But I think we're going to get multiples of that. Anyway, lest you forget, a few years ago, there was a little Sony animated film called Mitchell's versus the Machines. Now, for me, the vast majority of Netflix originals are complete and utter gutter trash. They're awful. But once in a while, one out of every 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, you'll get a diamond in the rough. Mitchell's versus the Machines was one of those diamonds in the rough. I remember I didn't have much interest in it. It's like, it's going straight to Netflix. I didn't think it looked all that great. It seemed I didn't think the trailers were all that great. But one night, Ann and I were home and we'd heard some good things about it. So we're like, let's watch it. Why not? And I was thoroughly entertained by this film.
And it is Sony Animation, right?
Yep. I was thoroughly entertained. I thought this was a really fun, not Best Animated Film of the Year, but it did get nominated for Best Animated Film of the Year. But I thought it was a really good outing. And it looks like, according to this article in Variety, The Mitchells versus the Machines 2 is in the works from Netflix and Sony Animation exclusive. They said the following. The Mitchells and the Machines are readying for a rematch. Sony Pictures Animation is making a sequel to its 2021 Oscar-nominated feature, Mitchells vs. the Machines, with Guillermo Martinez, head of story for the first Mitchells film, and J.P. Sands, co-director of The Bad Guys 2, signing on to direct, marking Martinez's directorial debut. Wendy Molyneux, I hope I'm saying that right, and Lizzie Molyneux of The Great North, known professionally as the Molyneux sisters, are writing the screenplay. Production is expected to begin in 2026. Which probably means a late 2027, maybe early 2028 release. So it's still a far ways off. Listen, I'm going to admit something. I've kind of forgotten about Mitchells vs. the Machines. Again, it's been about 4 years since it came out. It was a direct to streaming thing, so it didn't have any real cultural impact. I am a little bummed that it means it's going to be another direct to Netflix thing, because I think the quality of the first one deserves to be a theatrically released film. But still, I'm just kind of happy they're making it. Now, it's going to be different directors than the ones that made the first one. But we do have one of the directors is going to be the directorial debut. They were head of story for the first one, so there is some continuity there. I'm going to mark this one down, Rob, as one I'm looking forward to. Again, I thought the first one was a really great little pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I thought it was charming. It was surprisingly funny. And it has some really great... I love it when these movies like Pixar will often have these moments where you get choked up. It had that as well. It was a little bit silly at times. I mean, a little bit, they should all be a little bit silly, but it's sometimes a little bit over the line silly, but still solid film. I'm looking forward to seeing this. What do you make of this?
Well, I have not seen the first film.
Oh, you haven't?
I have not.
Gotta watch,
everyone, you are
It's
not
a
the
fun
first to
little
tell
film.
me this. Everyone has told me that it was good. That people liked it, and I just never caught up with it. I don't know why. Maybe because it's on Netflix and I didn't even know that. But look, if something is successful, and you want to follow it up. I mean, movies. Look, if we wouldn't, sometimes sequels can be better, as we know. Not usually, but sometimes they can be. And this is the kind of thing. Look, animated properties are some of the. I think no one's ever done a study of this, but per capita, I'll bet you that the level of animated sequels, the level of success of animated sequels, probably has to be greater than the level of success of live action sequels, because it takes longer to make animated sequels. They have to make story reels. They have to figure out, they're very iterative. So if something doesn't work, they can change them. That's why Pixar is able to make a Toy Story 2, or Monsters Inc. 2 or whatever. I mean, and I'll bet this is probably pretty good. So why not? That's great. It's great. It's getting made.
Yeah, Rob, you got to schedule some time this week.
I'll watch it.
Just sit again. I'm not saying it's Toy Story, okay? I'm not saying it's Wall-E.
No, but
it's a really charming, solid little animated film that I was very pleasantly surprised by. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Zapier. You know, one of the biggest game changers of the past year has been AI. But let's be real, just talking about AI doesn't actually make your day any more productive. What does make it more productive is finding tools to put AI to work for you. And that's where Zapier comes in. Zapier is the easiest way to take AI and plug it directly into the apps and processes that you're already using every day. No IT bottlenecks, no complexity, just results. For me, it's been about saving time on repetitive stuff so I can focus on the work that matters and I actually enjoy. And it's not just me. Over 3.4 million companies are already using Zapier to streamline everything from sales and marketing to IT and HR. With their AI orchestration platform, you can connect top AI models like ChatGPT or Claude right into the apps you already use. So whether it's automatically enriching leads, coaching your sales team, or even resolving IT tickets, Zapier makes it simple. Guys, join the 3.4 million companies already automating with Zapier and transform how you work with Zapier and AI. Get started for free by visiting zapier.com/Campea. That's zapier.com/Campea. Anyway, guys.
I love the premise.
Question is for you. What do you think about this? It is now official. We are getting a Mitchell's versus the Machines 2. It is, again, unfortunately, going to be just straight to Netflix, but I am still looking forward to seeing it. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.